What is the most fucked up thing a person you know has done? My uncle is a real piece of shit. The scummiest human being I believe I will ever know. The most fucked up thing he's done is actually a cycle that he's repeated far too many times: start a family, then run. He'll convincing these women he's a good guy / has changed / is a victim / was in the wrong place wrong time or whatever, gets them pregnant, and fucking leaves once the baby is out. And then to leave, he's always desperate for money, so he does something shitty to family members to get out of there. Steal my dad's identity, open new credit cards, attempt to transfer bank card to his name and drain it. Take a business loan with his first son, take it all and dip. To top it all off, sometime he goes back to the women after the kid is popped out to manipulate them into fucking again. Bro, has been in and out of jail his whole life, and I wish that fucker would just sit in there and rot. Every couple of years I have strangers fucking reaching out, saying they're part of Aaron's family with so-and-so and they want to meet their extended family, and we're like, who the fuck is so-and-so? You hate Aaron? Yeah, us the fuck too. Welcome to the family. I know 3 motherfucking Aaron Juniors with different moms named after the same dousebag. To my knowledge he's up to 5 families. 3 of those have 2 kids. 0 of those kids he raised. He's currently a missing, so following the cycle, he's gonna fucking pop up again soon, with some woman, either pregnant or with child, and be like, OMG, I got my life together fam. Come here, let's be friends. Then do some slimy shit to try to get money from someone. Aaron, you fucking suck. Piece of shit. Friend was in her final year of uni. Had strong grades, and a really great internship lined up with a place she dreamed about working at, that almost certainly would have led to a great job. Her parents faked her younger brother's death on the day where she had 3 finals back to back to back. They wanted to test whether she cared more about her family or her career, supposedly. She raced home in panic and grief, getting plane tickets and flying across the country, trying to get deferred exams on short notice. One of her profs, who helmed 2 of those classes, required a death certificate, which she couldn't get. Since her brother was alive and well, she didn't get to graduate because of that, at least not in that semester, and she lost her dream internship. Thankfully, she got a good job after graduating half a year later, not nearly as good as the one she lost out on, and she's largely cut her parents out of her life. I was getting out of the army and had put back over $70,000 for a home for my family. My mother got my banking information and took every penny for drugs. When I tried suing, my family disowned me. When I was a drill sergeant, I'd see lots of young people with a parent on their bank account. I'd advise them to remove anyone other than a spouse, because I'd seen parents take their young soldiers' money many times. Edit. Good morning, you are right, a spouse can take their money too. This happens all the time and it's a sad reality, though not as sad as a mom taking all of her 20-year-old son's money while he's trying to get through basic training, and she's trying to enjoy oxy, and the military expects soldiers to give their spouse access to money, and in basic training you don't have frequent use of the internet to move money between separate accounts. My soldiers had their cell phone on one Sunday a month for 10 minutes. I'd advise them to remove anyone other than a spouse. Instructions unclear. Got married and bought a Challenger at 29% APR. Kid I, 25M, used to be friends with in high school, let's call him Jake, got into benzodiazepines around junior year. He had stolen some Xanax from a drug dealer, and the dealer showed up at his house to take the drugs back. Jake, barred out of his mind and scared of getting killed / beat up by the drug dealer, swung an axe at the drug dealer, sticking it directly into his skull. Drug dealer lived, and even took a selfie, which got passed around school, of him with blood all over his face and the axe stuck in his skull. Both ended up going to juvie, I believe. I finally have an answer for askReddit. I work for a gardening company and we have guys come and go on the regular. One guy we'll call Mike, because that's his name, worked for us for a while and built up a relationship with one of the customers. Wilfred, name changed to protect the innocent, but anyway Wilfred was around 90 years old and a veteran of World War II. He was also completely blind. He had this old BMW sitting in his cluttered garage. The thing looked like it hadn't moved in a couple of decades. The car was his pride and joy in his younger days, and he would tell anyone who would listen about how he used to drive himself and his wife to the local town to go dancing. Anyway, Mike told Wilfred he would take the car home and fix it up and bring it back when it was all sorted. It was decided if he could get the old girl purring again, Wilfred would pay Mike a pretty penny. What Mike actually did was drive it straight to a scrap yard, sell it for scrap value, then lie through his teeth every time Wilfred asked about it. No. He wasn't fired, thought so. Yeah, I think that's the most disgusting thing I have seen anyone do. Steal from a blind old man. I don't know him anymore, but I knew someone who beat someone unconscious, then smashed them with a concrete bird bath and hid them under a trailer. The person was not dead and ended up waking up. The offender went to prison for 5 years. I was friends with a girl who was obsessed with babies. You know how some girls really like horses? She was like that with babies. Not kids, just babies and toddlers. She was only friends with me because I babysat a lot. I found out later she would take used diapers out of the ladies' bathroom.